Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Saturday the 6th of December 2025. I hope you are keeping well, enjoying your weekend. This is my second attempt at, not at the game, I haven't started the game yet, but my second attempt at an introduction because I just tried to give an introduction saying what I wanted to say and it was so long and rambling. It was going on and on, and I thought nobody's going to be interested in this whatsoever. It's kind of telling my life story in a way, and it's not what I wanted to do. It was not very good. So I'll give you the shortcut version of the point I was trying to get to in the end. Was that yesterday I was watching YouTube, and sometimes the gods of YouTube suggest things that are what we want to see, and I saw a couple of great concerts yesterday. But something else that came up was that many years ago I had a friend, when I lived in the UK, I had a close friend, and we used to go out night clubbing, we worked together, we both left our jobs at the same time, me to come to Thailand, that wasn't my original intention, but that's what happened, and him to go back to drama school and learn acting and music and dance and stuff like that. And I was saying that I kind of didn't know what happened to him until a few years ago because I lived in Thailand for a long time with no internet and really no real contact apart from writing letters back to the UK. I really didn't want to go back, but I found out that he'd starred in a couple of Hollywood movies, one with Jim Carrey, one with Pierce Brosnan. And I'd never seen those films. I'd never seen those films. I got in touch with him a couple of years ago through Facebook, and we kind of chewed the fat over old times and stuff like that. And he told me he'd lived in Hollywood for a few years and that kind of stuff. And I told him what I'd been doing in life and my successes and failures. It's a longer list of failures than successes, but anyway, it was quite fun and stuff like that, but good to catch up on old times. But anyway, the long and the short of it is that I got suggested his movie yesterday. I'd never had a chance to see it before, the one with Pierce Brosnan, and it was good, and his acting was good, and the film was good and stuff like that, and I was very happy. But I was saying that when I tried to introduce this before, that actually I had guessed that he'd got at least some success, because the first time I ever heard his name was when I was in the middle of the Thai countryside, not in Bangkok, but I used to take a shortwave radio because I couldn't really understand the language in that area. I could speak Thai, but not the dialect that they speak in that region. And so occasionally I used to listen to the BBC on shortwave radio. Do you know what shortwave radio is? If you're old enough to remember that, the whistles, the and the sounds and all of that kind of stuff with some voices between. Anyway, I heard his name on I heard the BBC radio play on the World Service and the radio play, and his name was mentioned at the end, and I punched the air and I went, yes, you did it, and I was so happy, really unbelievably happy, because I thought, well, I'm so glad that he's got at least some success. So I didn't know how successful. I had no idea that he would actually go on to star in a couple of Hollywood films, but I was thinking that I can never understand those people who get jealous. I'm always really happy when people are successful. I'm always happy on their behalf. I never understand this human emotion of being envious of someone who's successful. I don't hate Elon Musk because he's successful. I hate him because billionaires should not exist. Right, let's get on with the game of Sudoku, shall we? This is the Guardian's Expert. It was still a pretty long introduction, but not as terrible as the first time I tried to do it. Let's get on. We've got the Guardian's Expert level game here. I did have a good YouTube day yesterday. It was really good. It was a holiday, and just about everything they suggested was perfect. So thank you to the YouTube gods who did a splendid job finding me material, things to do on yesterday's day off. Today's not a day off though. Today's Saturday. I've got to do some work. I see a 9 and a 5 working, 9 to 5 up here. We've got 9 and 5 in those squares, and now we've got the 5 blocking up there, so that will be our 5 and that will be our 9. Did I finish saying this is the Guardian's Expert level puzzle? I can't remember if I did or not, but if I didn't, I have now told you they have a puzzle once a week that they label as Expert. Sometimes it's tougher than others. Some weeks it's very easy. Some weeks it's a bit tough. We've got 9s in one of those 2 squares blocking across. We've got 9 across here, 9 down here, 9 up there. And there's our digit 9. What are we lacking here? 2, 4, 7. And we've got precisely none of those across there. Huh. Okay, let's see if we can do anything knowing that 2 is in that little section there. There's another 2 and 5 across there. Look at that. 2, 5 there. We'll get back to that in a minute. Hold that in mind. Where's the 4? Seven. Excuse the car revving sound outside. I don't see how that helps, but I've spotted this other 2 and 5 here. So we've got 2 and 5 in those squares. Now what does that mean? We've got 1s. What this is 1, 2, 5. So we've got 1, 3, 9. We got 1, 3, and 9, but they're in different columns. But at least let's see what we get. We got 1 here blocking across, so we've got 1s in those squares there. This middle block looks a likely candidate for finding stuff. We've got 3s in those squares, so we've got a pair of 3s there. Also got 3. Oh, okay, we've got 3 blocking here. Oh, no. My eyes were gone again. I thought I was about to say the 3 blocking up here blocks that square. It does not. Of course it does not. No, okay. The other is 9 in those squares. No. Oh, damn. So we got a couple of things there, but not quite enough to find what we wanted to find. So maybe we'll just wander around trying to remember the things that I already am supposed to know, but I'm likely to forget. Noisy here. Oh no, not quite. Wish that person would drive the car away or do something or turn the engine off. So annoying when somebody sits revving their engine outside your house. We've got 8 there. We've got 8 blocking across here, 8 across here, and down here. Now I do remember that I had 1s in these squares, did I not? I have 1 up here, didn't I? Blocking across, 1 across there. Yes, I did. Let's see that 8. Is there any more we can do? Yes, there is. 8's block across here and there. So I think we're left with 8s in those squares. Now how about this 1? So that's a pair of 8 and 9, isn't it? 8, 9 blocking down here. 8, 9 blocking down there. 8, 9 blocking across there. Yeah, that's a pair of 8 and 9. So let's see what we can find out from this block here. So we've got 8 and 9. We've got 1s in these squares. We've got 2s there and there. Yep, 2s have to appear in these 2 squares here. Remember, we've got 2 blocking from up on high and 2 across there. So 2 blocking across there, 2 across there, 2 down here. There's a 2. Again, 8, 9. How about the 3s? 3 blocking down here. 4 blocking down here. Let's look at these numbers. So we've got 8 and 9 in these white squares now. So the missing numbers are 2, 3, 4. Is that right? Okay. Alright, 2 blocks across here. 2 must be in one of these squares here blocking across. That will give us a 2 there. So the last numbers on this side are 5 and 3, I think. 3, 5. So we've also got 5 blocking across there. There's a 5. So this is 3 and 5. So these squares are not 3 or 5. They are 4, 6, 7. So we got 7 blocking across there. That must be the 7. And we have 4 and 6 in these squares here. So we've got the 6 blocking across back that way, 6 blocking down here. That must be our 6. And we've got the 4 blocking back that way, so that way must be the 4. And the last numbers to go in here are 2 and 3. So 3 blocking down, there's our 3, and this would be our 2. Okay, making pretty good progress. I think 2 is in one of those empty squares up there blocking down, 2 across here, 2 across there, 2 down there. Once again, we know this is 8 and 9, and this is 2, 4, 7. So this is 1, 4, 7, 1 and 3, right? So 3 blocking across there. There's our 3, there's our 1. This is 8 and 9, so this has to be 4 and 6, I think. And don't know which is which just yet. Well, anyway, certainly we've done at least some of our puzzle. No completed digits yet though. Still looking for that first one to be finished. Well, I can see where the 5s go. We got 5s there, there, and there. So we know where they go, where they have to go, but I'm not sure how to get them yet. Ah, that's useful. 6 blocking this square, and this 6 blocking this square. So in this row, here's our 6. Okay, we've got 3, 4, and 5 in this column. That blocks up there, so we're going to end up with 3, 4, and 5 in those squares there. And this is not 3, 4, or 5. It's got to be 2 and 7. That's a pair of 2 and 7. So now that we know 7 is there, 7 blocking there, 7 blocking down here, and 7 blocking across here. That must be a 7. 7 blocking across here, 7 blocking down there is 7. 5 blocks down here, there's the 5, excuse me. This would be a 4 here. 4 across here, we need 4 in this column, it must go there. The other number for this column is, this was 8, 9, wasn't it? And this is 6. 6 blocking across here, across there, down there. Can't be many more 6s to go. Oh yeah, there and there. Alright, I think we're doing quite well. We do know that we've got our 8, 9 here, there, so we know that that can't be 8 or 9. I could probably work that out in a unique rectangle. Shall we do that? We can see 8, 9, 8, 9, 8, 9 like that, so this would form a unique rectangle. We can't have 8 or 9 in this square, so let's see. 1, 2, 3 are disallowed. Looks like it could be a 4. 5, 6, 7. What did I say? Can't be 8 or 9. 8 can't 8 or 9, so it is a 4. Alright. Now we've got 8 blocking this square here, so that would be our 8. And that's our 9, and that's our 9 up there. 9 blocking up, 9 blocking down, there's our 9. This is 8 to finish this row here, and 8 and 9 are now finished. So missing numbers here, 1 and 5. 5 blocking down, there's our 5. This is our digit 1. 1 blocking down here, there's the 1. If we have any new channel members and you don't know what a unique rectangle is, you can search for it on this channel, and I have a couple of videos where I explain what a unique rectangle is and does. Gives us a 3 there. 3 blocking across there, 3 blocking across there, there's a 3. 3 blocking down, 3 across there, there's the last digit 3. And the missing number here, I have no idea now, 5. 5 also blocking like this. The game is basically finished now. I don't think we've got any space for anything tricky left. 4 blocking up here, there's the 4. Last number to go in here is 6. 6 blocking up here, up there, and across there, so there's a 6. Now the last number in this column is 2. The last number in this column is not that, 7 I think. Okay, and the last number here in this block or this column is 9. No, it's not, is 4. 4 also blocks up here, there's a 4, 4 this way, 4 that way, there's a 4. Missing number in this row is a 2 I think, and this must be 7. 7 blocks across there, there's 7 there. The last number is 2. That's our expert level puzzle out of the way for Saturday. I'll be back later with some other puzzles, but I have to have breakfast and get ready for a little bit of online work. Take care. Bye bye.